This video production is sponsored in part by Pack and Away Mobile Storage. We bring the storage unit to your door, pack it at your place, and store it at ours. Pack and Away Mobile Storage is a division of Highway No. 1 Self-Storage. We are proud supporters of the No. 2 Lightning Sprint, the 20X Modified, and the 64 Late Model.
That is your main event lineup for the late models with race action. Here's Darren.
Van, of course, your national points leader on the racetrack right here. Second in points on the racetrack right here. We are going to settle some things tonight right here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Don't forget, breakfast 9 to 11 tomorrow morning, just $5. And, of course, we start racing at 6:30 at night. 7 classes tomorrow night. But right now, your final race of the night, the late model division. Looking over your overall points here at Red River Co-op Speedway for 2013, Mike Balkin is your leader, 462 points going into tonight. And second spot, Paul Veert, 426, Bill Mooney at 403. So those are your top 3 in the late model points for 2013 here at Red River Co-op Speedway. All right, so 20 on the board here for the Northern Late Model Racing Association. On the pole, Dustin Strand, currently second in Wazota National points. Look for the 73 to try to get by him. We are racing late models. Strand first to the first corner. He takes the inside of the racetrack. Paul Veert looking good behind him. Balkin on the high side of turn number 2. And oh boy, we've got a collection of race cars in turn number 1 and 2. Walt Morris involved in the 9, the 92 of Cord Allard. Looks like the 7L of Rick Lowy, the 71 car. Jordan Duray. And Sexton in the 8 car, sponsored by Dabs Repair. So we're going to do this all over again. 20 laps will return to the Pepsi board, and they have already done that, and we will go with a complete restart. I did not see exactly what happened there in that corner, so we will rely on our race director to make that call and find out who caused the yellow. There's Sexton and the Dabs Repair number 8 coming up to the front straightaway. Ricky Weiss in the Derek's Heavy Truck Parts Avonlea number 7W on the racetrack here. 20 laps showing on the Pepsi board in the late model division. The yellow is for the 8 car of Kevin Sexton, making an appearance here this year in a late model. That car normally driven by Dwayne Rector, the Dabs Repair 8, being driven tonight by Kevin Sexton. All right, so we're going to get them lined up once again here. And get set to go racing in the late model division. Well over in turn number 1 and 2 and stopped is Walt Morris in the MB Custom chassis, sponsored by Winnipeg Dodge and Winnipeg Collision Center. Dustin Strand scheduled to be on the pole once again in the 71D. That is a Millennium chassis. Him and his dad, Brian, build those chassis in Grand Forks, North Dakota. Brian, of course, a longtime racing veteran in several classes. Once known as the Brocket Rocket. Rocket, North Dakota's Brian Strand, and that is his son on the racetrack right now, Dustin Strand. He'll be alongside the Viert Landscaping, Kissel and Associates, Rental Experts 88 of Paul Viert. Well, Walt Morris gets the MB Custom Chassis refired on the racetrack. He is sponsored by Winnipeg Dodge and the Winnipeg Free Press. So we should be set to go racing next time around. Track appears clear. Lineup good, girls? Lineup is good. 1 to go. All right, the QNZ RealTruck.com 71D of Dustin Strand is your pole sitter as we get set to go late model racing. Kevin Sexton will start this one at the back in the Dabs Repair 8D. Shane Edgington in the Red River Messenger Courier General Signs Miller Racing Engines 5E inside of row 2 alongside Winnipeg's Mike Balkin. Balkin driving the Victory Circle chassis powered by a Miller Racing engine. Green flag is out. Here we go. Paul Viert, the leader. Balkin on the outside of Edgington now as he chases him down the back straightaway. Great racing action here in the top 5 in the late model division. Strand now underneath the 88 car. Strand is your momentary leader. Going into turn number 1 now. Balkin looks to the inside of the 88 of Viert. So it is Strand, Viert, Balkin, Shane Edgington, and the 7W of Ricky Weiss. Weiss now into the 4th spot in the Derek's Heavy Truck Parts Avonlea 7W. Two laps down, 18 to go. Dustin Strand alone by himself by about 5 car lengths. He is your leader in the RealTruck.com 71D. Then it is Balkin, Viert, Edgington, and Ricky Weiss. The 73 moving into 5th now. 73, of course, Zach Johnson challenging both Edgington and Ricky Weiss at the same time. Look at Zach Johnson power off the bottom of turn 2. Edgington, Weiss, and Johnson momentarily 3 wide on the back straightaway. Best race in the place now for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. You could put a blanket over those cars. Your leader is the 71D of Dustin Strand. 2nd spot, Winnipeg's Mike Balkin in the 10. In the 3rd spot, Ricky Weiss. Then it is the 88 of Paul Viert, Zach Johnson 5th. And the Avonlea 5E right behind them. Zach Johnson now currently 5th and working on Paul Viert in the 88. Mike Balkin challenging the 71D of Dustin Strand. Balkin on the outside of the 71, now the inside going into turn number 3. What a great race. Dustin Strand continues to lead, but Mike Balkin appears to have the faster car. He does, and he's going by Strand now, going into turn 1 on the inside. So it is Balkin, Strand, 3rd is Ricky Weiss, 4th, 73 Johnson, and 5th is Viert. Strand grabs back the number 1 spot halfway down the back straightaway. What a great race here with 11 laps to go. Balkan again tries the bottom of turn number 3 and 4. Strand a little higher. Strand is your leader, but barely. Balkan is right there. Ricky Weiss now inching up. He is in the 3rd spot and looking at both rear bumpers. The 71 and the 10 continue to battle for the number 1 spot as they head into turn 3. So it is Strand, Balkan, Weiss, then the 73 of Johnson. Way back in 5th is Paul Veert. Your leader coming up on lap traffic now. Strand goes to the inside of turn 4. Balkan a little bit higher. They are lapping the 71S of Jordan Duray. That car normally driven by Stefan Snare out of the Howlock, Minnesota area. Mike Balkan again starts work on Dustin Strand. Ricky Weiss is powering on the high side. Wow, great racing in the top 3. Ricky Weiss is right behind Mike Balkan now. Ricky Weiss smells blood here. The 71D is your leader. Then it is Balkan, followed by Weiss. And then the 73 of Johnson moving up quickly. There are 6 laps to go here in what is a great late model feature. Zach Johnson trying to get underneath Weiss. Weiss has slipped off the tail of the 10 car a little bit now. But now they are in major lap traffic starting with Walt Morris. Zach Johnson on the inside of Ricky Weiss, but Weiss battles back. Great battle for 3rd and 4th. Heads up, Walt Morris gets in the way of the 71. Keep your eyes on the leaders at turn number 1 and 2. They are working lap traffic and doing a masterful job. Dustin Strand so far the best job as he speeds away from Balkan. Balkan is 2nd. 3rd spot is Ricky Weiss. 4th is Johnson. Balkan goes to the inside. Ricky Weiss a little bit higher now. Balkan is not giving up on the lead here. The 71D with 2 to go is your leader. Balkan about 3 car lengths back. Ricky Weiss now on the inside of turn 1 and 2, but Balkan powers around the outside and holds on to the 2nd spot. More lap traffic now coming into turn 3 and 4. They are close to the white flag lap, and Balkan has the high side. This is going to come right down to the wire with 1 to go. Mike Balkan to the inside of Dustin Strand. Balkan trying to pinch him up into the lap traffic. It does not work. Dustin Strand gets away from Balkan once again. Here comes Ricky Weiss on the back bumper. Look at this battle right down to the checkered flag. Your winner's going to be Dustin Strand. 2nd spot goes to Balkan, 3rd to Weiss. What a finish. Likely the best late model race we have seen all year long here at Red River Co-op Speedway. At times it looked like Balkan was going to get Dustin Strand. He didn't. Strand, your unofficial winner. 2nd was Balkan. 3rd, Ricky Weiss. What a finish, ladies and gentlemen, in the late model division here tonight. And don't forget, tomorrow night, 6:30, we're back here once again. 7 classes for our season finale tomorrow night at Red River Co-op Speedway. Be sure to log on to our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter. Wow, well, Pat, no doubt about it, a fantastic late model race. Strand did a great job in traffic, but Balkan almost used lap traffic to his advantage on the last lap, but Strand just a little too smooth there.
Well, it was great. I mean, a race like that, you almost hate to see a lap car cause someone to lose it, but what a great race all those drivers put on. The top 5 doing a great job. Zach Johnson looked like he had in that lap traffic there a couple times, looked like he might get the job done, get up to 3rd or 4th, but I think he did. Yeah, he finished 4th. So unofficially the finish is Dustin Strand, your winner. Mike Balkan at 2nd, Ricky Weiss at 3rd, Zach Johnson 4th, and rounding out the top 5, Shane Edgington in the 5E. So we'll get Dustin Strand down front here. He is your national, well, no, maybe not. I won't tell you that, but the national points race. Was awful close between he and Zach Johnson tonight, heading into tonight's races, and he must do the math. He's pretty excited. I'm thinking he probably knows where he's at right now. We'll get him out of that real truck. Q&Z Plumbing and Heating, Anderson Brothers Body Shop, Adams Race Engines, Millennium Chassis, based in Grand Forks out of Fastlane Racing Equipment. And once again, those of you that are with us can give us a big Dustin a big round of applause as he climbs out of that race car. And you'll see them back here tomorrow night as they get ready to do battle at 6:30 tomorrow evening right here at Red River Co-op Speedway. How about a hand for your winner? There he is, Dustin Strand. First guy over to shake his hand is his dad. Attaboy. Darren?
Thanks, Pat. Well, Dustin Strand currently second in Wazota National Points. He drives the Anderson Brothers Body Shop. Adams Racing Engines number 71, a Millennium chassis built by his dad, Brian, and himself. A beautiful looking race car, and even faster than it is beautiful. He takes the win here tonight. Great job by Dustin Strand. Well, Dustin currently second. What a masterful job in traffic tonight. That was tough.
Yeah, I tell you, it was getting pretty hairy there for a while, and I knew the 10 car was there, and I'm sure the rest of them were right there too, but car was working good. I was kind of being cautious in the lap cars, but it worked out great.
Now, can we expect to see you tomorrow night here?
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll see you back here.
All right. How about it? Dustin Strand, your winner out of Grand Forks, North Dakota. Fantastic drive in what was a great late model finish tonight at Red River Co-op Speedway. Pat?
Thank you, Darren. Congratulations to Dustin.